Hi, my name is Dr. Rath Pichyangkura from the Department of Biochemistry, Chulalongkorn University. First of all, I would like to introduce you to one of the research that we've been doing at our laboratory, which is actually working on biostimulants, which are actually natural compounds that actually can stimulate plants and either can stimulate the growth or stimulate floweration, or sometimes you can also stimulate disease resistance in plants. And our work has been published, and recently we have been invited to write a review in the horticultural journals. Okay. The mission and vision of our laboratory is actually to make good quality products, good quality research that could actually be used. Okay. We're not interested so much in publication. We do have some work like that, but some for the other kind of work we normally want it to be able to be used and applied in real life. And the two things that we have actually researched in our laboratory, the first one is we call Bio-Elicitor, or sometimes we can call biostimulant, that actually can stimulate plants to grow and flourish and have flowers, and also have the resistance to the change in the environment, or also plant diseases. And with that, we also did a small research project on formulation of some chelate minerals that we use micronutrients and also some macronutrients, and formulate into a product that is complete, which has all the essential minerals and nutrients that the plant needs. However, from this formulation, we omitted nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, because most of the time people or farmers already applied nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium to your plants. But what you're missing is all the micronutrients and some of the macronutrients that you don't actually add into your soil or treat your plants. So we have ended up making two products that we hope would help farmers, both in Thailand and probably elsewhere, that would help increase their production and also save for their usage. So the first research that we worked on is on bioelicitors, and why do we want to study on bioelicitors? First of all, because I'm a scientist in Thailand, and Thailand is an agricultural country, we want to come up with some research result or a research product that would actually help the country and help our population, our Thai people, which is mostly farmers, and they do agriculture. So that is the first thing, the first reason of why I started my work on biostimulant and to use them for agricultural purposes. The way we produced these biostimulants or bioelicitors is actually we use a natural compound which comes from some agricultural waste. Okay, we use agricultural waste to produce bioelicitors to help plant grow. So the idea, the concept of this is very beautiful. You use waste to produce more. So that's actually what we're looking for. We try to use what we have. Right now we have problem with environment and carbon emission and a lot of things. So we like to reduce those things. Okay, so we're using waste to produce biostimulant that can be used for agriculture. And actually the research that we've been doing, we've been developing these bioelicitors for about 10 years. So it took us about 10 years to actually understand the material that we want to use to make the bioelicitor, and also we have to develop the technology to modify, to improve the activity of this substance so that it could actually act better in plants, okay, and could function the way we want it to, okay. So it took us about 10 years to do basic research in the lab. Then after that, we did some field tests in the university, okay? And after we have very good results, have great success in that, we scaled up and we worked with the local farmers, and then we also scaled up the production from the lab scale into industrial scale. So the whole process took us about 10 years, which is quite a long time. So if you would like to ask, what does bioelicitors does in plant? Okay, bioelicitors or biostimulant actually mimics stress in plant. Okay, what happens is if you spray or you apply in the roots, okay, or put it with a fertilizer. Once the plant is exposed through bioelicitors, it will increase the stress level. And our technology is actually what we're doing is actually manipulating stress in plants so that plants could actually give us more product, okay? It's not just more product, it could be more growth, it could be more tolerant to the changing in the environment, as well as the disease resistant or insect resistant that the plant itself was able to do it, but was never actually told to do. So actually what the biostimulant or bioelicitor does is actually telling the plants to defend itself, okay, to prepare itself for the changing in the environment, and also to grow and to flower, to give more production. Together with the bioelicitors, we also formulated a chelate mineral mix, which I've told you earlier. The reason that we do this is so that we can actually guarantee that once you use the bioelicitor in plants, the plant will have enough food in the soil, or is receiving enough food from the farmers. Either you can give it by organic fertilizers or chemical fertilizers, or you might be using both. But just to be sure the plant receives everything it needs, we formulated a chelate mineral solution, which actually has all the micronutrients and some of the macronutrients. As you may know, farmers already applied a lot of nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. However, there are other nutrients that plants need. For example, the plant also needs magnesium to synthesize chlorophyll. It needs its manganese for a lot of enzymes that works in the plant. It needs zinc, cobalt, what else? Boron, iron. There's so many things the plant needs, but most farmers only apply N, P, and K. So our chelate mineral is to assure that the plant will receive all the mineral it needs, and together, when you spray our bioelicitor and with the chelate minerals, the plant will give the best performance. So you might ask, what is special about our chelate mineral? Actually, right now, if you go into the market, there are so many chelate minerals that are in the market. Our difference is that most of the mineral chelates in the market either have a few of those micronutrients or macronutrients that are essential for plants because they don't have all of them, or either they have all of them but come in a more insoluble form. It could come in as an emulsion. You can see it as in kind of muddy kind of texture that they will claim that it will slow release or whatever, but whatever that does not dissolve, the plant cannot use. So the special property of our chelate mineral is, first of all, it's totally soluble, okay? It is 100% soluble. You can put in water, you can dilute it, it will not precipitate, you can actually look through it, it's really clear. So once you apply to the plant, plants can absorb it very readily, okay? And plant can make the best use of it because it is 100% soluble. The second thing is that normally these products will have only a few of them, not all the macro and micronutrients that the plant needs. So when we actually formulated this, we wanted to give the best to the farmers. So what we actually did was we actually put everything except for N and P and K, which you're already putting in your product. So we have everything else except N, P, and K. So once you use normal fertilizer, NPK, plus our bioelicitor, and to make sure that your plant get all the minerals and nutrients it needs, you use the chelate mineral. That will assure that you will get the product, get the result that you will get or you need from these products. So we have two major differences. First is we have all the minerals. Secondly is totally soluble. We also have a product where actually we combine these two technologies together. So we put in BioElicitor, and then we add in also with that our chelate minerals. Why do we do that? The reason we did that is because our BioElicitor will work well only when the plant is actually growing on its best, right? It has all the minerals it needs, it has all the fertilizer it really needs. But if you're growing the plant in a very bad location, you don't have all the minerals, it's not really growing that great, then you won't have the best result. So for us, that's our failure. We want you to be able to get the best results. So what we do is we combine these two together for you. So actually when you spray this product, what do you get is actually Bio-Elicitor, which will actually stimulate your plants to grow, flower, or have immune system, or maybe could also be more resistant to the changing in the environment. And then you also have all the nutrients that the plant needs, so that it will guarantee that your plant will give you the best fruits, the best yield, or whatever you're looking for in your plant. So in terms of the environment, because all of our products are, especially the Bio-Elicitor, is actually made from natural product. So when you use in your farm, there's no impact whatsoever on the environment. It's totally 100% biodegradable. You're using it in very minute amount. You're using in actually the active compound when you use it is only in ppm amount, is part per million. It degrades very fast, so it doesn't stay in your farm. And even though it's there for a little while, this substance is already proven to be safe for human beings. And it's already in many of our food. It's been used as some food supplement. It's been used in pharmacy. Sometimes they use the same substance in the medicine you take, or some cosmetic you already put in your skin. So it is very, very safe for you to use. And it's also very safe for the environment. So what's the difference between using bioelicitors and other agricultural products or fertilizer? The way that BioElicitor works is actually it works at multiple levels. It works on different things at the same time. So once it's actually stimulating the plant to grow, it also can stimulate plants to flower, okay, and increase the immune response in plants. The plants will start to defend itself. The plants will be a little bit stronger. Okay, sometimes we've already shown that it could increase the silica body in itself, so actually the stem is stronger, the leaves are stronger. It could also increase the lignin synthesis on the leaf, so this leaf is much more stronger to tolerate with the changing in the environment. We also observe in some plants that the chlorophyll itself can expand or get larger about 30%, and that means it could also increase the efficiency of photosynthesis. So the special property of the BioElicitor is that it works at multiple levels. It's not just providing food, it's not just eliminating fungi or some disease for the plant, but actually it's stimulating the plant to do so many things at the same time. And that's why we have to supply it with all the food, all the nutrients it needs. So we have to use it with our chelated mineral, or sometimes we also have the product whether we combine both of them together. So by using all this, you will get all the benefits that I have stated earlier.